This is KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle Team in association with McGUIGAN Marbo with the final press conference here for FRAMPTON QUIGG here in Manchester. With me, I've got Irish legend Barry McGuigan.
God, you're getting more patronising than ever. I'm only joking.
Irish
I'm
legend.
I'm being facetious. I'm sorry.
We had those 3 back-to-back press conferences and wondered whether this one would deliver. It did. But ultimately, the talking doesn't mean anything when these two get into the ring on Saturday night, does it, Barry?
Listen, all the hot air that was trying to be generated from the right-hand side of the table, it's nonsense. Now we've reached a stage where that doesn't matter, so why repeat it and why cause antagonism? It might sell a few more pay-per-views, possibly, but it doesn't matter. My man's ready. He's in great condition.
Let's just address some of the issues that were in the press conference. As silly as it sounds, this dressing room issue, is it an issue that could affect whether the fight goes ahead or not, in your opinion? Yes, it is.
It definitely is going to affect whether the fight goes ahead or not. Carl's the left-hand side of the poster. He is the fighter's been entering second into the ring, second introduced. He's the star of the show, right? We have the star dressing room. It doesn't say Scott Quigg's dressing room. It doesn't say the blue corner's dressing room. It says star dressing room. Carl's a star, and if he can't have it, Quigg can't have it. It's as simple as that. Why not lock it up? We'll have the dressing rooms now. There's loads of dressing rooms. No problem. We can dress them up. That'll be fine for everybody.
As we understood in the press conference, as this is not part of the contract, you're saying that you're willing to walk away from the fight if this dressing room goes to Scott Quigg.
We are going to hold our ground on this. This is a point of principle. It's very important.
What's the situation? Obviously, it was touched in the press conference about the neutral judges. You didn't want a British judge. You wanted 3 American judges. Could you explain that?
Very, very simple. I think that this fight has been so long in the making. It's so important to have neutral officials. That's what I asked. He held out and said he wanted 1 UK judge, and it's not that I have anything about anything against the British Boxing Board of Control. I just think common sense tells you neutral officials. The more neutral officials we have, the more unbiased the decision could be if it goes to points. It's as simple as that. We asked for 2 US judges and a US referee, and that way common sense would tell you they have a much more balanced approach to the fight, and they're not in some way jaundiced or either way. It doesn't matter. So I just felt that was fair, and we pressed for that. That's very important.
Barry, such a long time in the making of this fight, but since obviously the fight was announced, how has your working relationship been with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn,
I think it goes up and down. I didn't have any debates with Eddie. My 2 boys, Jake and Blaine, done the negotiation with Eddie. I think he was disparaging to him on the dais. I thought that was unnecessary, but not unpredictable. We knew that was going to be the case. They have done their utmost to rile us. We're not riled in any way. Frampton is calm, as cool, just absolutely perfect. He's in great condition, and all this stuff is nonsense and hot air. It doesn't matter. What matters is who turns up on the 27th and who's got the best game plan and who can implement it. And I'm 100% convinced that my man can do it, and that hasn't altered. If anything, it's been reinforced by both his weight and the way he sparred and his strength. Every part of his preparation has been fabulous, and part of that has been because they have riled us and they have tried, and Carl knows how much bragging rights and how much stakes are on the line here, so we're ready.
Did you feel like your 2 boys were being disrespected on that table today?
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't worry so much about Joe Gallagher. Competition creates animosity. It does at the highest level. It creates animosity, and I've been here a long time, and I understand that, and I understand what it's like at the highest level, both to compete and to be involved in big promotions. I understand that. So I think they were doing their level best to get us to lose our temper, and that didn't work. And insults are part of that. That's just part of the deal. We understand that, and Eddie's full of the banter juice. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
So
you had a pint of that this morning?
I didn't have any. I had humble juice. I tried to have some decency juice, as it were. So because it doesn't matter. I mean, it's all immaterial. Yeah. What matters now is Is your man ready? You don't need to say anything more. Have you got him to the peak of his fitness? Is he ready to compete? And if that's the case, then that's all needs to be done.
Absolutely. I understand there's like a fans forum thing tonight. Barry, you're not attending it?
No, you must be joking.
Why not?
Manchester, you must be joking.
But it's just for the fans to come and see
I get heckled. There'd be no doubt about it. And you know what is irritating? If you go to talk and somebody talks over you, what's the point? There's no point in having. That's not conversing. Conversing is you talk, somebody else's talk, and then you put your case across. But if you get the stage where people are just letting you speak and then talking over the top, it's absolutely a pointless exercise. Some of that happened this morning. They tried to rile us. They've had no success whatsoever. We're ready, KUGAN. We're ready, mate. This is going to be spectacular.
Will Carl stop, Scott?
If the circumstances provide that, Carl will stop. Carl can knock Scott Quigg out. You know, they all talk about Scott Quigg's power, and there's no doubt he's a powerful kid, can hit to the body and to the head. They forget that Carl Frampton can really punch as well. And let's see what happens when he hits Scott Quigg in the head. Let's just wait and see.
All right, listen, Barry McGuigan, thank you very much for talking to TV. And right on the weigh-in tomorrow, there's going to be 5,000 people at that weigh-in tomorrow.
It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting.
And then roll on Saturday. Thank you very much, Barry McGuigan.